Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and it's Sunday, so I am here with Scraplift Crafternoon, a hop where a group of my friends get together, we find some inspiration, and then we scraplift it. And this week we are scraplifting Scrappy Manda Jane, and her information will be in the description box below, as well as the other ladies who are scraplifting with me. And I'm going to document these two pictures of me and my uncle at my church. And I've got a plethora of Echo Park stickers, embellishments. I have one paper, this red striped paper, and then this little scrap. And then this green paper is from a paper pad from Paper Studios, and then a black cardstock. And then I've got 6 different sheets of Christmas stickers, as well as a couple chipboard and puffy things. So my goal is to try and use up as much Echo Park stuff as I can, get it on this layout, and be happy with that. So I have my papers, I have my embellishments, I have these 2 cute pictures of me and my uncle, and then this really gorgeous layout. So let's see how this goes. So I start with this red stripe, and she's got like a white floral. Hers is extremely fall. Mine is obviously very Christmas. And so I still want to stick with the same concept. So I got the black as my background where she's got like an orangey color. And then I pulled this green music paper out from a Paper Studio paper pad called Ornamental Christmas. And they had one that was like an off-white with the music notes, but I really like this light shade of green because I'm going to pull out a bunch of green, and it's going to be a bunch of different shades because it's from multiple different collections. And so I thought having multiple different kinds of green plus the off-white kind of old schooly paper didn't really go with this bright white stripe. So, and then I have this black snowflake paper. I thought that'd be a good for that little strip she's got going down the left side. So I get those on there. I did cut a chunk out of the back paper, that red and white stripe, so that I could mat my pictures on. I did a thin white mat, and then a more a little thicker border with that red and white stripe. It's very similar to what Scrappy Manda Jane has done, except she looks like the color from her middle layer. And I pulled that red and white stripe because I have that black snowflake paper, and if I mat that picture in black, it would kind of disappear into that snowflake paper. So I knew I wanted to use this Christmas tree. It has been in my stash for a while, and it keeps jumping out of the packaging, and it was driving me nuts. And this is the perfect time to use it. We're standing in front of a few Christmas trees that are at, like I said, at my church. And so I wanted to get this used and out of my collections. I have so many Christmas things, and I have tons more in a box that are not, part of a collection, but I really wanted to get rid of a lot of Echo Park. I've got so much stuff, and there's so many wordy bits to Echo Park, so I thought if I could find a few ways to use some that have wordy bits on here. So I've got like Noel, greetings, happy holidays, jingle all the way. I think that might be all the ones that I use, but I got some things out of the stash and on here. And then I used all the ornaments I had. I found some poinsettias, and so I put those on here. And then she has this cute little cluster up in the top right corner of a couple of banners, fishtailed banners, and then like a little title. And I found this little Noel banner in here, and I thought, you know what, this works. It brings more shades of green into the layout. So I was perfectly good with that. So I went ahead and put that up there. And then I'm just going to put some like snowflakes all around that little area where she's got a few different little embellishments. And then I'm just going to start tucking things in. I really want to do a lot of layering and get some stuff used and on here. Lots of icons, anything that I could find that didn't completely I didn't want to put like Christmas cookies and stuff like that on here because it didn't seem like fitting. But like I put the drum on here and like the poinsettias, all of the ornaments that I could find. And then I use a candy cane and a Santa Claus. So I got all that stuff on here. And then she has this cute little owl coming off of a tree limb. It's so adorable. And I wanted to do something to kind of nod to that little branch coming across the picture. So I used the banners that were in one of the sticker sheets. And then I'm going to come in and connect those with a enamel dot because I wanted to have them up there but not like right next to each other, so I left enough space to where I could put an enamel accent in between. And then I'm going to put a little snowflake thing at the very end, so it's kind of like it's got something it's hanging on to. And then I use these poinsettias to kind of cover the ends. So, and then it's just a matter, like I said, of just tucking things in and sticking things places, putting this little cluster of all the different colored snowflakes up here at the top. And that's really the end of what I'm going to do, other than adding all these little bits and pieces in here. I am determined this year, 2025, to try and use up the Echo Park, the Hip Kit, all the little collections that I have left for things. I have a couple of Bella Boulevards that are not a whole lot of things left over. I really want to try and get all that stuff kind of used and off of my shelf so I can feel accomplished. I keep using like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and so I'm almost done with 2 Vicky Bouton collections, which is really crazy to think about. So I'm working on those as well. I just got a new collection of hers, not new to me. It's been out for a while, but I've been on like a buying freeze for a really long time, like almost a year, I think. So, which seems crazy to me. I mean, like I buy cardstock and I buy inks and things like that, but I typically don't buy new, collections or anything, or I haven't in a while. And so I've been trying to use what I have, and it's been going really well, especially the last few months, but I just want to keep continuing on. I did use scraps on this layout, so that makes me happy. Even though we're out of the Baby Got Scraps in January, I still want to try and get scraps on every layout. So of course that snowflake paper is a scrap, as well as I matted my pictures on a scrap piece of white cardstock. So yay for that. I really want to encourage you all to use your scraps, get them used up, the solid ones, the patterned ones, the ones that go with your collections. It really does make me feel so good to get that stuff out and onto a layout. And so here's that layout again by Scrappy Amanda Jane. It is super pretty. I love the fall theme. I just didn't have any fall pictures, I don't think, left to scrapbook. These cute little owls are so adorable, and I love the design that she has in that bottom corner with like there's a bear sneaking out, like all sorts of really neat things. But I am glad to get another layout done for my Christmas for Christmas, and I'm glad to get some more Echo Park out of my collection. So anyway, I hope that you all go check out everybody else who is hopping along. They will be listed below, as well as a playlist. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. I'd also love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you'll come back again and see me very soon. Have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.